The Grounded Into the Wood update is filled with all sorts of new regions to explore, new creatures to contend with, and new treasures to collect. And along with these are a whole new set of tips and tricks that can assist you in conquering the brutality of the ever-changing backyard once again. Some of these tips are designed to deal with troublesome territorial terrors, while others can help you save time during your journeys. And the greatest tricks of all can assist you in tracking down some of those hard-to-find treasures, like twinkling shells. That's right, Sparkle, twinkling shells. They come from these little bugs called Scarabs. They're so fast, Sparkle, and sneaky, and you need their shells. These special shells that let you upgrade your weapons. Your weapons, Sparkle, to level 9. If we get a level 10, I'll have to make over 9,000 joke or something. But how? How are you supposed to get them? Anyway, the answers may surprise you. But what shouldn't surprise you is that if you're a fan of grounded-themed, grounded-related content presented in tutorial format, then you found the right channel, because that's basically all that I do here, and if you enjoy that, then you could do me a huge favor by defeating the like button with a special move, and I hope that this video earns your subscription today. I'm Tiny Pirate Gaming, what up? And here's 10 all-new tips and tricks for the Grounded Into the Wood update number 0.12.0. Number 10. Dealing with the new dust mites can be a dangerous ordeal. They can easily swarm you, cloud your combat proficiency with damage-dealing dust debris, and although their attacks aren't very strong, they can still quickly drain your health and destroy your armor due to their numbers. Did I mention that most melee weapons deal little damage and easily allow the dusty dangers to surround you? Well, they do. Fortunately, these doormat-dwelling, dust-stealing, dastardly danger doofs don't deal daringly well when they are disposed with a deposit of damage from the devastating tips of the new Splinter arrows. Using the crossbow along with the new Splinter arrows has been extremely beneficial to me when it comes to dealing with dust mites. The ranged weapon allows me to keep my distance from the enemy to prevent them from swarming around me, and due to the mite's limited movement speed, you can easily backpedal slowly to maintain enough distance to avoid their projectiles and defeat the dust mite in usually 2 or 3 shots. And if the dust mite does get close enough to fire its dust-dealing projectile, then you can also use shots from your crossbow to shoot it out of the sky. But doing so takes a bit of practice, timing, and luck. Number 9. Are you tired of going to the trash corner to farm your black ant parts? Then don't, because black ants, both soldiers and workers, also spawn in on the porch of the shed, and surprisingly there's more black ants on the shed than you'll find in the black anthill, so it yields a way higher harvest. Number 8. If you ever find yourself with low health while exploring the tipped over grill region, then don't waste your heal supplies. Instead, you can go to the soothing hot springs and cleanse yourself in the mystically heated waters.
Well, for starters, you have to purify yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
What?
Doing so will grant you temporary health regeneration effects that can be observed in the effect status display located in the bottom left corner of your heads-up display. Number 7. Stop using the backs technique. The combat mechanics for Grounded have been dramatically changed with this update, and light armor has also been changed so that it no longer grants instantaneous stamina recharge rates. Instead, combat for most weapon types is now built upon landing consecutive combination attacks.
Hear me. The objective of a combination move is to finish your opponent. Each separate attack must be delivered with intent to kill.
To clarify what the Hedge Void King just said, under the new combat system, the final swing in your attack animation deals significantly more damage than the first 2. To be extremely technical, the first attack deals 50% damage of the weapon's total damage parameter, the second strike deals 100% damage to your opponent and or target, and the final strike deals a whopping 150% damage, which is as much as the first 2 attacks combined. In a layman's terms, the final strike in your attack combo deals the most damage, so make sure you save up your stamina, land your satisfying perfect blocks, and complete your combination attacks. Number 6. For those of you who were unaware, damage types are becoming more important with each new update, and capitalizing off of those rebalances is something that the player can do by using the mutations Fresh Defense and Spicy Safety. Fresh Defense can be unlocked by eating a bunch of mint chunks and will give you additional gas resistance, burn resistance, and sizzle protection, which may or may not be helpful when I get to one of the other tips later on in the video. Spicy Safety can be unlocked by eating a bunch of spicy chunks and will give you additional smashing and stabbing resistance, which can help protect you against attacks like the mosquito's stab and the ladybug's ram. Also keep in mind that both of these perks have additional tier levels, so be sure to chow down on those tasteful candy treasures to maximize your mutation power. Number 5. Now let's talk about the Scarab and their dirty little secrets. Or more specifically, how the heck do you find these sneaky little things? And while I currently have no easy answer to this, I can tell you that by using the new resource scanner, you can search for twinkling shells, which will mark the last known location of the Scarabs on your map menu. This strategy won't lead you directly to them, but it will give you a better chance to find them, or at the very least point you in the right direction for your search. Also, when it comes to harvesting the Scarab, it's important to use a ranged weapon that can drop them with a single shot. The only way that I've been able to do it is to use an upgraded crossbow along with the new Splinter arrow, and in the higher game difficulties, it's also necessary to wear a marksman cap to get some extra damage. And if you're having trouble finding the resource surveyor, be aware that these devices will not be available to use until after you restore power to the Hedge Lab. And if you need help completing that lab or other important tasks around the yard, be sure to check out the other grounded tutorials linked down in the description. You might find them useful. Number 4. Of course I'm going to mention these again. Cloverleaf Ramps. They just keep getting better and better. Not only do they allow you to reach any elevated area with fast and easy to build structures, not only do they allow you to lure bugs from one region into another, not only do they sometimes allow you to capture antlions, but you can also use them to cover over the many canyons that cluster your travels in the new region and anywhere else. I call this the Canyon Buster technique, and it can be done with more than just cloverleaf roof ramps and allows you to turn canyons into caves. And if you build lights down there, then you can have lights inside of caves too, just like all the grounded triple OGs. But wait, there's more, because not only does canyon busting allow you to travel easily across the yard, Number 3. But sometimes the Scarabs will get stuck onto your man-made cave roofs, which makes it easier to harvest their treasuring twinkling shells. But be warned, I've also seen ladybird larvae dig across these things, and am sure that, like myself, the many creatures inhabiting these canyon-filled regions will take advantage of these new bridges to venture into unexpected places. One extra tip about Scarabs: if one spots you and runs away, do not chase it. Just sit tight and wait, and usually the Scarab will return again. If you do try to chase it, not only will it get away 99% of the time, but it will also burrow underground and be lost until it respawns again. Number 2. Within the new regions of the Upper Yard Canyons and also in the area of the Tipped Over Grill are new treasure dig spots that you can discover. And just like in the sandbox, the treasure spots in the canyons can be marked with trail markers. I like to make it an X because I'm a pirate and it's a treasure. You know? Anyway, unlike the sandbox in the canyons, the charcoal-rich environment of the grill will prevent you from constructing trail markers, but you can still mark the dig spots using clay or pebble foundations. Just be sure not to build them directly on top of the treasure. Do you enjoy grounded tips, tricks, and secret treasures? Have you been looking for a channel devoted to delivering exciting and thrilling grounded-themed, grounded-related content presented in tutorial format? Or are you here for the Spicy Hoops cosplay action? Because that's over on my Twitch channel, it's not over here. Here on Tiny Pirate Gaming, grounded-themed, grounded-related content presented in tutorial format is basically all that I do, and if you enjoy that and also happen to know the proper button combinations, then you could do me a huge favor by performing a special move on the like button, and I hope that this video earned your subscription today. You can also follow me on Twitch for live streams, Twitter for channel news, or join the Tiny Pirate Gaming Discord for discussions on grounded gaming, content creation, and more, along with me and the rest of the hashtag Tiny Crew. Number 1. Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. When you got a full pack, drop it like it's hot. Using the new hot deposit feature, you'll be able to quickly drop off items from your backpack into storage bins without having to manually open the storage inventory menu.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
The way this feature works is that any item in the storage container that matches with the items in your backpack will be auto-magically deposited into the bin when you hold down the action button. On the Xbox controller, this means holding down the X button, and if you play with the mouse and keyboard then, well I can't tell you because I don't know. Maybe someone will let us all know by telling us in the comments. Anyway, if you want to save some time with inventory management, then my tip for you is to drop it like it's hot. And that's it, 10 new tips and tricks for the Grounded Into the Wood update, number 0.12.0. So whether I see you here in the comments, over on the Twitch sphere, or someplace else across the Streamiverse, just know that I really appreciate all of your support, and thank you so much for watching. Until next time.
Arg, matey, watch your step. There be a tiny pirate here.
Finsy boy! If you're still here, what are you doing here? What are you still doing here? The credits thing has rolled. What are you still doing here? I'm doing this because I'm doing a test of the YouTube algorithm. I'm trying to run a test of the YouTube algorithm, and so therefore I am now about to read off a list of words that will then be the tags in this video when I upload it. And I'm going to see if by having all the words that I then tag in the tags, in the vocalization of the video, and also in the description of the video, if it helps boost my results in the YouTube algorithm and in the Google search. Again, this is a content creator test. If you are a bigger content creator than me and you're still here and you know more about the secrets of this mysterious Google search algorithm, well then feel free to comment below or hit me up on the Discord and say, hey, here's the secrets. But this is a test. So if you're here, get ready. This is the list. Grounded. Grounded tips and tricks. Grounded tutorial. Grounded update. Grounded into the wood. Grounded tips. Grounded tricks. Grounded, what does that say? Scarabs. Grounded scarabs. How to hunt scarabs. Grounded hints. Grounded secrets. Tiny Pirate Gaming. TPG. Grounded dust mite. Grounded splinter arrow. How to kill dust mite. Grounded hot deposit. Grounded treasures. Grounded build-in grill. Grounded new update. Grounded new tips and tricks. That is all. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.
Arg, matey, watch your step. There be a tiny pirate here.
Finsy boy!
Well, for starters, you have to purify yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
What?
Hear me. The objective of a combination move is to finish your opponent. Each separate attack must be delivered with intent to kill. Like this!
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.